Cheers!
Welcome to MovieBitches. RuPaul's Drag Race, All Stars 8, Episode 11. The penultimate episode. We are almost done with this season.
But it felt like the first episode.
Well, yes.
It's starting over. We have to
no.
start from the beginning.
Is this the bad place?
Oh my God.
But first things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you ad-free early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties. This was a fun one, actually.
Oh, sure, yes.
I think.
We had a
lot of talk back at the beginning where it was like, why is there
Opinions.
28 minutes of them just repeating themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the first time there were ever two queens?
Finalists?
Oh my God. Jesus.
Top two. We're the top two.
We're the top two. We're the top two. We're the top two. Final two, the top two. I've never seen this happen. There has never just been two girls in the workroom.
You know, we've never had a top two.
We're the top two.
Yeah, I can count.
But second thing second.
Yes. Make sure to subscribe, share, tell everyone, follow MovieBitches. They're more fun than the episodes. That's what people say. That's not my words. Those are their words. And I appreciate those words. They're very kind. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd.
Yeah.
So, episode 11. This one was fun because the queens are back, right?
Well, yes.
We spent 10 minutes of just the two of them.
I was going to say 12 to 15 minutes, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Is just Jimbo and Candy making content?
Barely.
But like that's what it felt like.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
girls,
you gotta give us some silly
content.
bits. Give us something that we can use.
Okay.
in the
Pretend
sizzle.
you're fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now actually pretend you're fighting. Okay. Now you're on a telenovela.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now snatch her wig. Are you gonna make out? No.
Oh no. So it was pretty boring.
Yep.
Then.
Yes. The library.
Oh right. So the
open.
the library is
The
open.
library.
Library?
This episode really was just, they said, okay, rather than do it first, let's move it all the way to the second to last episode. Oh, all of these reads would have been more fun if it was like, oh, I remember Darienne Lake. What's she been up to?
Like at the beginning.
At the beginning of this
I
season.
see what you're saying.
You have the library, get to know you.
Yeah.
You have the talent show, get to know you. What have you been up to?
Well,
What's new? What's your new skill?
How much would this, if they had done this first, how much would this have set the tone differently for the season?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like James
Yep.
would have been much more of a front runner.
Sure.
Because they would have said, oh my God, this is so fun,
Yeah.
so fabulous. You know
Yeah.
exactly what kind of drag queen you are. This is funny, blah, 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 blah,
Sure.
blah. And other queens, but just like that
But
popped
yeah, like
in.
the fact that James and Lala Ree, spoiler alert, won the challenge.
And we're the best.
They were. Yeah, they really were. Even, I would say, I mean, I don't know, I really did like Jimbo's whipped cream tits.
I had problems with the concept on a whole coming together in a fully realized idea.
It was no.
We'll talk about it.
It was no willow pill.
It was no willow pill. It wasn't perfectly married into a, choreographed, beautiful, exact moment.
Right.
We'll talk about it. We'll get there. But anyway, yes. It's just interesting to think of like how the perception of certain queens would have been different had we had the talent show first.
Yeah.
Anyway, the library is open. It was fairly uneventful.
Yeah, Mrs. Kasha Davis made me laugh the most.
Oh
and
my
she
God.
wins.
From this angle, stunning. From the back, it's like a helicopter landing pad.
I'm so mean.
And was it Lala's read on
Oh my God.
Alexis? You're a triple threat.
Yeah.
Alexis is a triple threat, right? She has gonorrhea in the mouth, ass, and the dick.
Wow, that was
Colorful.
They're allowed to
Visceral.
say that, but
They can say-
a douche. Nope.
That's not appropriate.
Are we allowed to do that?
It's too much, this?
She would stuff 57 pairs of pantyhose inside her cavity.
So, but you keep...
No.
No?
The promoter would take the tip of it and walk to the end of the club, and it would come out the...
But gonorrhea of every orifice, A-okay.
I mean, I don't care. Like, let it all.
I don't personally care.
Right,
No.
right.
But why that and not I don't know.
I don't know.
Jimbo's read about Darienne should have been called Darienne Bob because she's got stump
Bog.
leg. Was it Bog? I thought Bob.
Bog.
More like Darienne Bog. You've got two useless stumps and a swamp ass.
Oh, I went to Bob because she said you got a stump legs and a swamp ass.
Right, swamp.
So like she's a log, like she's bobbing around. No? Yeah, I went to a different place, but it's still funny.
Bog water?
You're gonna put in like a teaspoon of bong water.
Bong water.
And then
Bog water? Are you saying bog?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or bog water.
Bog water.
Bog water?
Bog water?
Yeah.
But she's Darienne Bob, because she's bobbing around because she's a log.
That doesn't.
No?
So, but you keep...
No.
No?
Anyway, Mrs. Kasha Davis wins. She certainly had the most sort of bite and attitude, and she kind of put on a performance.
Yeah.
I
mean, Alexis Michelle also put on a performance. I don't know what it was.
Well, it was somewhere where a Venn diagram of Mae West and B. Arthur.
And like old time at radio.
La Ree, you've been a bad girl. Prepare to be punished by my dick.
Oh. The glasses I thought were bad.
I hated these glasses.
Well, because no matter who you are, you're going to see a weird part of their eyebrow.
Yeah.
And then holding them was weird. Like, just give them opera glasses.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Darienne and James's interactions in the workroom.
Mm-hmm.
What does the winner of the talent show get? I don't know. A first-class flight home.
Airfare included.
And I was like, wait, they need a show. Their sensibilities,
they get each other.
They're quick. I mean, Darienne talking about, are they going to give us cash or crypto?
Do you think it'll be a check form or we get like a cryptocurrency? I've been investing in NFTs. You better work. Yeah, nice fat titties.
Yes, more of this.
Yes, it was a good attitude and smart. And that's what we both enjoyed about when they were on that Lost Island.
Get Off Island
together. Working on that was that it was like, oh, this is a fun, smart, like I enjoyed that more than a lot of the other stuff. But,
So anyway, if they get a show together,
sure.
I'm happy for it.
I was frustrated. It was weird where they produced this episode like it was the first episode, right? So we get all of the queens in the workroom talking. They all talk to Ru, and it was like, why?
Oh, God, this was a nightmare.
Ru comes in, what are you doing for your talent show?
It doesn't matter. You can't change it. I can't give you advice. Like,
none of it's going to be helpful.
Who cares?
Let me be surprised.
Give them more time in the talent show.
Exactly. I would have liked 3 minutes instead of 1 minute.
Yeah.
Give them a full song length.
Yeah.
They can have the time to tell.
Build.
Or 2 minutes at least. I don't know. 1 minute, that's not enough time to do anything fun. Anyway, quick commercial break, I guess, and we'll be back with the talent show.
So, Ru walks down the runway, ready to take a cross-country road trip in a convertible.
Yep, very that.
Said that it seemed like Crazy in Alabama, a movie no one remembers.
Columbia Pictures presents Melanie Griffith in the directorial debut of Antonio Banderas.
Lord, you are something fearless. You can believe you take it, you'll never see him.
Crazy in Alabama.
What? I still stand by it. It's got the vibes, the sunglasses, the golden. Anyway, it was like giving Elvira on a road trip.
Yep.
But, obviously blonde.
Right.
This was fun.
I liked it. It was different at least.
I liked it. The straps it was kind of like a overall strap.
Sure.
But then it was like this bodysuit situation.
Yeah. It was different.
Jimbo and Candy walk out.
Yes.
They're hosting the talent show. We don't see any of this prep, but it happened apparently.
It happened.
And they pretend to be each other.
Yep. Which was funny.
It was funny. This was fine. They hosted.
Yeah.
They didn't really have fun intros for everyone.
Maybe a little, but for the most part, no. It was just like, and then she's wild. It's Miss Jessica Wilde. And
for how short it all was, I'm like, where did the time go? Oh, you spent time talking to Ru. Give...
That's,
the meat of the episode was...
There's no runway. So the entire thing of this episode is this talent show.
Yeah.
Give me a 40-minute thing, or maybe that's too long.
That's too long.
But that's, the episodes are too long. But whatever. Fine. Give me a 30-minute of here we're going to introduce a thing. Here we're going to have some more fun. We're going to give a little bit more time to each of these contestants, right? If you did 2 more minutes per contestant, that is 22 minutes alone or whatever it was. I don't know the numbers, but something like that.
So anyway, first out.
Yeah.
And first out.
Yeah.
Monica Beverly Hills. She comes out looking fabulous.
Yes.
And there's a lamppost.
Yeah.
And a bench. and she's got backup dancers. And I don't really remember what her song was about. And the sound mix was so wild.
Not a soaking clock. Not a soaking clock. Not a soaking clock.
This one really was for me.
It sounded like she was singing into a mic like this.
Yep.
Not a soaking clock.
But she didn't have a mic and was singing like this.
Yeah.
And so it was very strange. It was a strange experience. Couldn't quite get past it, and it was distracting.
They did show her talking to Ru about house music vibes, and I didn't really get that.
I don't recall house music
either.
Maybe it was there, and it was turned down low.
Yeah.
The sound was very strange.
Yep.
So I was distracted. But she did look beautiful, and she performed.
Not a soaking clock. Not a soaking clock. Not a soaking clock.
This was fun. I didn't dislike it. I just was like, oh, that was okay. I don't know. And we're moving on. Tenacious Sparks. Tenacious
Sparks.
She comes out and doing a flamenco number. I thought this was okay.
It didn't have much of a point of view. It started slow. Again, I was like, where's the music?
There's a lot of hand movement.
There was no like coming out with a bang, or ending with a bang. It was sort of all the same.
Yeah.
And then she's tap dancing in high heels.
I don't think it was supposed to be tap dancing.
Well, but it's that, canasta. No, that's not the right word.
But yeah.
Castanets.
Castanets.
Canasta's a card game or something. Anyway. But it was like,
sure.
But it was matching her shoes. She was not doing the, muscles, the clams. She was going with the shoes. So it was as if she was tap dancing. It was just strange. It was strange. Next out, Mrs. Kasha Davis. And this was manic and interesting and had a point of view, certainly.
Yes. Racism, greed, all forms of hate, politics, bullying, one and the same.
And was all over the place and had a lot of energy and was...
There's always time for a breakdown.
It was a lot.
I really like this. I just wrote social justice warrior.
Oh my God.
I just wrote down social justice warrior. I thought that your performance was intense.
It certainly had a point of view.
I didn't like the actual song because it was like heavy metal.
I don't think it was a
heavy
song.
Heavy metal rap.
It was like...
It was a piece.
It was a piece.
This piece is entitled The Same Parts.
This piece. It was a heavy metal rap and then talking, spoken word.
Yeah.
Then she was reading a story. Then it went back into heavy metal rap. It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was
I liked when
intense.
she snatched her own wig and just said, I'm mad! I'm mad!
Like, that's iconic. I love that.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it! My life has value!
It was all of the colors of the rainbow. She covered every subject matter.
Yes, there was a broad brush. Yes. But I appreciated that she took up the brush to begin with.
Sure, and the song was chaotic, so it was okay that it was like, end this, end that, end this, end that,
Yeah, it was a little bit like a Delta Work podcast, right? Where she's like, I have feelings and I'm going to tell you about them.
Listen to me. Wouldn't that be funny if someone was like, my talent is podcasting, and they just came out and were like, so.
I mean, if you can make it work, make it work.
I would be the only person that would think it was funny, but I still think it'd be funny if someone came out and referenced, hey dude, and taught you how to pack.
Packing from turmoil to triumph.
For the girl that...
Yeah, I remember
I've brought
talking
it up
about
multiple
it.
times.
Yes.
I just think it would be so funny.
Watch those creases. Comfortable shoes.
For an audience of one.
Yes. So then next, Darienne Lake, and she did a stand-up routine.
How you get a big girl like me in bed with you?
No.
Piece of cake.
This was cute and funny. It was a little, for
Short.
me... Well, I mean, they all were
This
short.
one felt the shortest, because with stand-up, you really got to kind of
Get
get
into a
groove,
groove,
you
yeah,
know? And
yeah.
so, like, you spend the first 30 seconds or 15 seconds, hi, this is my kind of vibe. And
Right.
then and it's like, so...
I get that. It was a very short amount of time to be a comedian.
I've gone under a huge transformation recently. I don't know if you can tell that I'm parting my hair on this side now.
She has a few funny jokes, you know. It worked for me.
I liked it.
You
know.
It was
you gotta believe in yourself and fly your fat ass out right out of here.
So to anybody out there who doesn't believe in yourself, I want you to flap your little wings and fly your fat ass to the sky.
This very much felt to me like a intro talent number rather than like it's the end of the season and she already was on for 4 episodes. And
right. That was the other thing. This was clearly something that they thought would be in the first episode.
Right.
So that's sort of the tone you've set. This isn't my end-all be-all final.
No.
I mean, I guess... I don't know how much time they had in between, if they could have changed something once they realized that, but like, what are you going to do? So it was strange.
Yeah, if it was presented to them as bring a talent number that you will use to secure
win the fame games.
Games.
But they didn't know about the fame games.
Exactly.
So it's a mess.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
But this one for me felt the most hindered by time.
Yes.
And I wanted more.
Sure. Yeah.
Where I was like, oh no, I still would like to
hear
more
more
of your
it was a type 1 instead of a type 5. You know, that's a big difference.
Whoa, yeah, exactly. Next out, James Mansfield. Yeah. And she said when she was talking to Ru, oh, what's your thing going to be about? Oh, about how I don't have any talent. That's what my talent will be. And I was going, oh no, girl, I don't know, because that's.
Well, she's like, oh, I'm gonna make it kind of like a comedic number about how I don't have any talent.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna. And of course, why did I ever doubt James? Because I've got these.
I can't split and I can't dip and I can't do a backflip, but I have.
This was so fun.
This was really fun. I thought the choreography was really well done to like
really timed
nail the comedy.
I have these.
Cha-cha.
That guy flying off stage with her tits was really funny.
I can't do this. I can't do that. But I've got these.
Do I have back pain? Guaranteed.
She makes really catchy, funny, Margot Robbie, she
wishes. Yeah.
She, really makes memorable lyrics that are funny.
And moments. Yeah.
And moments. She utilized her time perfectly, I would say.
Yes.
And this was one of my top 2 of the night. I loved this.
Yeah, I thought it was really
so funny.
Yeah.
Every single moment had a moment.
Do some choreo, then dry heave.
And all of the elements clicked into place in the right ways.
Yeah.
Like I was on a journey for the 1 minute that it was, but I was like, oh, okay, great. We started here, you took me here, and then we ended here.
Yeah.
And I was in safe hands and I laughed along the way.
Hey, that kid took my spare boobs.
Not all of them nailed that choreography, timing wise.
Timing.
Of like pacing choreography. So then next up, Kahanna. As this cheerleading number, I probably trigger alert for James.
I'll say this: James's cheerleading routine was more memorable than Kahanna's.
Sure.
Kahanna did a great job.
She did a really great job.
She nailed the choreography. She had a ton of energy. She looked great.
Yeah.
James's was more memorable. I'm not going to remember this.
No.
Except that I thought she was going to land on her own hair, and I was nervous.
I know, but she did a backflip, and I was like, the hair's under your shoes.
Oh, no, girl! Oh, it's okay. Okay, shoot. But I mean, she killed it.
She killed it.
It was just, again, didn't have much of a point of view.
Right.
Or a twist, or any sort of
There wasn't a lot of
gimmick.
her personality.
She got to get a gimmick.
Yeah.
You gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get a hand.
And she didn't have a gimmick
aside from a sick backflip
and
a body and a booty, and which I get, and I appreciate all of that. And you know what? Sometimes it's fine that your personality is I'm sexy as fuck and I can work and move and twerk and turn and swirl.
Was this a character? No. Was this what story did it? What lasting impression did it leave? That's why I don't think she was in the top. That's all I'm saying.
No, I get it.
She did a great job.
I get it. But I thought she was very talented.
But you got to get a gimmick.
Gotta get a gimmick. Well, so is that next?
Not quite.
Okay, great.
Because next out was the La La Brie experience.
Yes.
So Rainy is the La Brie and bitch on back to make you gas.
And boy, did we experience this. Oh, it was so good.
So good.
This look.
Yes.
One of her best looks.
Yes.
This like open, her whole front it was like operation. The whole front was exposed.
Yes.
But it worked. You know,
it was sexy and
somehow
fierce,
it worked.
not
I was like,
ooh.
Like on someone else or done the wrong way, you'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Your torso. You've highlighted your
torso.
Huh? You know, or whatever. But the way that the line of the G
string
front string, whatever it was fitting. Something about the choreography was giving power line. I don't know why. Something about how narrow it made her hips and the way she was twitching.
I think it was the boots and the point of the boots. Did you see the thing that someone sent us? You probably won't be excited about this because it's not like you're a big Disneyland person anyway.
Okay.
But have you been to Disney World?
No.
Okay, great.
Have you?
You'll be yes.
Oh, okay.
You'll be even less excited by this. But there's a roller coaster at Disney World called Rock and Roller Coaster.
Okay.
With Aerosmith.
Sure.
I think Aerosmith.
That makes sense.
It's like dated, right? And you're in a limo, and you got to get to the gig on time.
Wait, what?
And
this is so high concept and niche and stupid.
Yes, it's great. I mean, it's really a great ride, and I don't want them to change it. But also, the rumors are, and it's in the dark, and you're like, it's like black light, and you're like, whoosh, and it's fun. It's really fun. Anyway, the rumors are.
What song do they play? Like Armageddon or whatever?
No, I don't want to miss a thing.
Can't miss the gig.
No,
right? You know?
I forget what it was. No, it's more high energy than
Which
that.
way to the stage? How do we get to the stage?
Go straight ahead, turn right the next two corners, and the first door you sign, authorized personnel only, open that door, that's the stage.
But they might do power line?
They apparently they might change it to be a Goofy Movie power line, like roller coaster, and I was like, yes.
Like
those big like electric like light thingies, and you're flying through, and you're doing the perfect cast.
The songs are a fucking bop.
Oh yeah, well obviously. Oh my god. If you listen to each other. Yeah. So anyway, power line. Yeah.
Is the reason why. Pull that phone.
First time ever we're seeing eye to
eye.
eye.
Anyway. La La Ree. In My Ass is Good.
Yeah.
My ass is good. This had
really good.
It's really good. This had the best, most complicated choreography.
Yes.
She fucking nailed it.
Yep.
She's on a spinning platform.
Yep.
Her dancers look hot.
Yep.
I was like, Janet Jackson who?
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Yeah.
This is fabulous.
Yeah.
And it's chocolate.
And it's chocolate.
It's chocolate. It's chocolate.
So then, next, Alexis Michelle. Broadway's in the house. Oh, sorry. Alexis Michelle.
Broadway's in the house.
Alexis Bledel.
Broadway's in the house. This was fine. I think this was maybe one of my least favorite numbers, actually, of the night.
Again, this also suffered from being a minute long, right? a minute long striptease.
Because it was too long?
It was too many things.
Sure.
She was doing a Gypsy reference.
Yep.
She's doing a strip cheese.
Ooh, a strip cheese. Is that like a string cheese? But you.
It's a G-string cheese.
Oh,
I don't know. There's something.
Yeah.
If you peel me like a string cheese. Something.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Just take your time.
Oh God, yeah, I like to do
Just really,
Yeah.
Anyway, Alexis Michelle comes out.
Talking about apples.
If you want these apples,
you gotta shake this tree.
You gotta shake this tree.
You want these apples, you gotta shake this tree.
She also needed a gimmick.
Here's the thing for me.
Let's say this.
Okay.
Impressive that she sang live.
Sure. Yeah.
And then the striptease was...
I took this jacket off.
Anticlimactic.
Yes. And the apples looked like strawberries.
They looked like strawberries.
This, for me, suffered from, more than anything.
Yeah.
I find that Alexis can be too try-hardy.
Oh.
Obviously.
Whoa, we're really taking a... That was a hot take.
What?
I am very sarcastic right now.
This was just one of those times where I was like, oh no, that's not it. You tried to...
Well,
Where's the fun?
It wasn't dirty enough or cheeky enough. It didn't have enough of a strip reveal. Like it wasn't like, here's my ass, or like Bosco, like I've got the flower in my ass.
Right.
There wasn't enough time to do a striptease. That's why I think even though you're saying it's too long, I think longer you can
have more layers.
There needs more of a tease.
Yes.
It's hard to tease someone in a minute.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
She, what, she gonna take off a hat and then, oh my God, here I am. And she did her slow split.
Yeah, the slow split where I was just so distracted by her foot, and yeah.
It was not terrible.
It was not.
But it was not it.
No, it was not it.
Now, if the apples had been more appley and had, stems and a leaf and whatever, or maybe there's one of them has a bite out of it, and there's a worm, and it's going something.
Wormy nipples seems a little weird to me.
At least it's funny and weird.
Sure.
You'd be talking about it.
Well,
You'd be like, oh my God, remember when that fucking
animatronic
wormy nipples?
Shut up.
You would be talking about it. Don't even try me. You'd be like, oh my God, she had animatronic wormy nipples. I'm into it. I would never have thought Alexis Michelle would do animatronic.
I would not.
Animatronic wormy nipples.
I'm excited for hashtag animatronic wormy nipples.
She's teacher's pet. Apple, teacher, something.
Sure.
I needed it more. Anyway,
yeah.
Next out, Miss Jessica Wilde in I Like It Wild, I think is...
Something like that,
Yeah. This song could be more of a bop.
I liked it. It had a lot of energy.
If she was singing in Spanish, it would be more
that would be
fun somehow.
Yeah, I would like that a lot, actually.
I didn't love the song, but her energy was great.
Her energy was 110%.
I was...
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent all on the stage.
Swerve and talent. Oh my God, this headbanging. And the
confetti.
Wasn't glitter. Confetti. And
she was the first confetti.
No, James had
was
some great
the first confetti. That's
too.
right. Yeah.
And they're real.
Like this a lot.
I like this a lot.
It wasn't as much of an experience. It was really good.
Yeah.
She was probably my third favorite.
I would think so.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Then surprise.
Yes.
That's a big surprise.
Surprise. Jimbo and Candy are now also going to do
Which I appreciated. Talent. We were saying, is it going to be really weird where they're sitting on the side and just watching? And it was like, no, they're hosting. And then they also had to do one themselves. And I do think that's important because in the Lollapalooza lip sync, if you don't see the person that's just sitting there on the side lip sync, then you're always like, well, could they have even held up? Are they as good as the other? Like, you want to know what they're bringing to the table.
I mean, this did make me I was like, if Lala and James were the top two for the crown, I would be very excited.
Oh, just forget the other two.
Well,
I mean, I'd be into it.
Wouldn't you be more excited?
Probably.
I'm just saying.
I mean, so Jimbo comes out.
Yes.
And
the opening bars of Europe's Final Countdown is playing over and over on loop. Yeah, and I was like, wow, they paid for this. I'm surprised.
That's a big surprise.
Maybe if it's just those two bars, you don't have to pay as much.
Maybe. I would have even preferred if this was the cliche that is Sprach Zarathustra or whatever.
Sure.
Right? And she's, and every time it's like, oh, ta-da!
Yeah, maybe.
I still don't love it, but this looping Final Countdown, what does that mean? What is it telling me? It didn't connect.
No.
And it didn't
progress.
It didn't ever, they were disparate.
Yeah.
They never synced.
No.
But she's making a sundae out of all of her gonorrheaed orifices.
No, that wasn't her. That was
Alexis. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
If Alexis had... No.
I mean, if Alexis was really horny in her striptease, it would have made more sense. If that's your thing, then just own it and be like, yeah, I like to fucking have sex. Cool, Alexis. Great. We get it.
Ride this worm.
Oh, God. Wow. April. Oh, boy.
It's too far. I broke Andrew. That's a shocker.
That one was a lot. It's a lot.
If the Prince Albert didn't get you. Oh, it was the worm. It's too much.
The worm is too much.
Anyway, not to say this was bad. I just didn't think it was a fully realized talent show performance.
Fair. That's fair.
You know.
I did appreciate, this is now the second time recently, less exciting this time, but where I was like, oh, she better have whipped cream tits. And then she did.
Yeah.
And I love that. I will put in a plug here for Titanic, the musical.
Oh, does that have whipped cream tits?
No.
Oh.
But it was one of the rare times where I was consuming content and it was tailor-made for me, which was wacky. Like that was...
So if someone had done their talent and it was packing and they said, this is a reference to that one episode of Hey Dude.
Yeah, you would have been like, what? This is like eerily made exactly for me and all of the references and things that I love.
Yeah.
Very that. But also, so they're in Titanic, the musical, which I highly recommend to everyone. There's a drag race reference. And she has a wig. Yeah. And I was like, oh, she better pull that wig off to have rose petals come out underneath. And then she did. Yeah. And I was just like, wait, they did what I thought they should do.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, how refreshing.
Now, if she, has anyone ever done silly string tits? Because I feel like that has a greater trajectory.
Yeah.
And if you just were in the splash zone, you know, in the front row.
That'd be really fun.
It's just like,
oh, I would love some silly string tits.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Now, it's too late, but if James had sung Rain on Me and she'd had silly string tits.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? Rain on me.
Silly string tits. You did good. I liked it.
Yes?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, James, you can have that one for free.
You can have that one for free.
Please just go
take
do
it. Please take it.
Yeah.
Hey, that kid's with my spare boob.
But anyway, yes, Jimbo builds a sundae. She pulls ice cream out of her wig and a banana out of her tailpipe.
Banana out of your tailpipe.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
And whipped cream tits, and then a cherry on top.
Out of her vagine.
Out of her zippered vagine. Again, this almost like the bones of it were there. I just wanted it to sing. Does it sing? It didn't quite sing.
It didn't quite sing.
Does it sing?
I agree with that.
I like the look. I like the idea.
I think it just all could have quite had a little bit more like
choreography.
Again, well, yeah.
You
like
know?
it needed me to take me a little bit more on the journey.
Yeah.
And that's where who can like the Enya of it all.
We wouldn't have been discussing. You know, did she put the toaster in the tub or is it not in the tub?
Right.
We wouldn't have been discussing that for decades, you know, if Willow Pill hadn't performed it just so.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. And so this was close, but it wasn't quite that. And I do think
it was Glenn Close but no cigar?
Exactly that.
Glenn Close but no cigar.
Did you know, okay, that joke is great because Joe Black, I look like Glenn Close, Glenn Close but no cigar. But you know that's a specific reference to Sunset Boulevard, the musical too, right?
No.
Let me take your coat. Jesus, Joe, what's this made of? Mink? Who'd you borrow this from? Adolphe Menjou?
Close, but no cigar.
It's close, but no cigar.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, it's even, the layers of, oh my God.
Well, but close, but no cigar is a phrase.
No, I know, but Glenn Close
is
was in Sunset Boulevard, so the layers.
Yeah, sure. I love it.
It's like a trifle.
Yeah.
You know? Now, if Jimbo had built a trifle.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a trifle. First there's a layer of ladyfingers, then a layer of jam, then custard, which I made from scratch. Then raspberries, more ladyfingers, then beef sauteed with peas and onions, and then a little bit more custard, and then bananas, and then I just put some whipped cream on top.
Anyway.
Last up, Candy Muse. And this was...
It's not a sundae, it's a banana split.
Oh, it's a banana split.
Hungry?
I don't like Sundays.
Oh, it's not a sundae. It's a banana split.
All right, so last up, Candy Muse in this orange? Pink. Next week's pink, this week's orange?
Well, I'll be honest. They looked the same, but one of them is pink and one of them was orange.
But anyway, this was, I thought, really good. Really high energy,
I don't know
good
who
dancing.
sang this song.
Oh, right.
I have no idea who sang this song.
No idea.
Chanel 5, but my looks a 10. Back to leave a bitch shook again.
It was kind of a bop.
It was kind of a bop.
But I don't think Candy was singing. I mean, there was a background kind of.
She was in a little bit of a background, but that was not her voice.
Like what he wantin'. Wait a minute, bitch. Let's turn this up. I'm Candy. Let's reintroduce.
The main voice. I really don't think.
Unless she was doing the weirdest thing with her voice, and they like really manipulated it in post.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's her, but I don't know.
And who
cares?
I guess, except that whole song was.
Let me be your muse, I'm Candy. Maybe she was somebody else's muse. Okay. And they wrote the song and sang it because she was their muse.
But she performed it.
Yep.
Great. Good choreography.
Yeah.
Had a lot of energy.
Yep.
The big muse, Yeah. The wind machine was really serving.
She really worked the wind. There was a few queens that were like, "Ooh, wind machine," but she was really just like, "Wind machine, fuck yeah!" And I was like, "I'm into
It was like
this."
Beyonce's.
It was
wind
very
machine,
Beyonce's wind machine.
She might have gotten Beyonce's wind machine. Like that's how good it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has her own.
Oh, of course.
Now, if Beyonce came out with her own line of wind machines.
I love that. Just a portable wind machine that you can bring with you everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But surprise.
That's a big surprise.
RuPaul agreed with us, and the top two are James and Lala. I was so excited.
Yeah.
So her and Lala have to lip sync to Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Is that the only song they've done together?
That I am aware of, yeah.
They should do more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get the divas together.
Yes. That was like the Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande, and maybe it was just the two of them. I think there might have been a third diva.
Okay.
For Christmas. It was like a whole thing.
She was on that terrible Christmas special.
It was awful. That Disney, the Apple.
No, but like, remember Ariana Grande showed up?
Where's Ari?
Briefly on the Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
is
that's
that
where
the song they sang? Okay,
that's the
great.
song they all sang together.
But yes, they have to lip sync to Rain on Me, and we both were like, "Oh no, I don't know, girl.
Yeah, James,
Lala might have this."
yeah.
But then James turned it the fuck out.
She did.
I agreed. Once again, I'm shocked. I'm as shocked as you are that they gave it to both of them because I really agreed.
Yes,
I thought it was great.
It was this was probably one of the best, if not maybe the best lip sync we've seen all season. One of the best.
One of the best. Certainly one of the best.
Yes.
James, I've got these.
Yeah, I've got these.
On brand
Yes.
with her Bam Bam, Flintstone look. And they really started to just kai on stage.
Yeah.
And like,
I was really waiting for James to like rain on her. I mean, I wasn't actually waiting for water sports. But like, it was.
With the silly string tits. God,
but it was like more of a golden shower rain on me.
No, if Jessica had been then maybe she would have done a golden shower.
Well, she doesn't know what it is. She's very nice.
She does now.
Yeah, I know.
If you don't know what a golden shower is, it's very naive.
But now I know, and I even do it.
This felt very fun and consensual.
Yes.
It felt like we're playing with each other, and it's a happy, affair.
Yeah, it seemed like there were good vibes between the two of them.
Yeah. And they both win.
Yes.
And Bruno spins a wheel that, oh my God, this was such nonsense. We
didn't
complain about this yet.
Okay. Let's just get it out of the
Briefly,
way.
we will complain about how stupid this is.
Well, it's just let the fans fucking win. Like, choose.
Just let the fans vote. I think have them lip sync for sure. I loved this.
Love that.
Have there be a
cash
small
prize.
cash prize. And they got more screen time and got to be more impressive for the fans and let them vote.
Exactly.
5 times the vote?
No.
3 times, 2 times the vote? Why?
No, why? That messes everything up.
And
then
just
it's like
a big fuck you to all the other queens.
It's like, so it's not really fair now, I guess.
It's not like Adour is in the running and it's like, well, obviously no one can compete with her fans.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not like one queen where you're like, well, obviously this is fucking stupid and no one has a chance.
Fair.
Where maybe you're trying to even it out. This is, I feel like, a pretty even playing field for the most part.
For the most part.
And so, what are we doing?
Yeah, I get that.
It just seems arbitrary and stupid.
And also, again, it wasn't like prefaced before they created their talent shows or whatever. Whereas, like, if you win this, then you have this huge extra.
Right.
Like, fine, I'll put in an extra $3,000 or whatever developing my talent. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I agree.
Or give them all a budget that they have to stick to, and you all have the same budget. And
I love that. I love that.
We can't go through this again.
No.
But James gets 2 times the vote. Lala Ree gets 3 times the vote.
Yes.
They were already
I do think that,
pretty high on my list anyway.
All the other lip syncs had a $10,000 prize. So I don't see why this one shouldn't have had one as well. And then maybe if they win, they both split it and they both get $5,000. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Give
the queens this money because they're spending it all on all these looks.
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway.
Really
had fun watching a lot of this.
Yes.
I'm excited for next week.
I'm not, but sorry. It's just, I know it's going to be so tedious. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, oh God, the two of them in the fucking podcast. Oh, the two of them talking to their younger selves. Oh, let's bring your families here and we're going to talk to them. And it's just like, I don't need any of this shit.
I do hope that Jimbo is in her chaos monster mode.
I hope so too.
It's
fucking like, chaotic bitch.
Just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Was your life traumatic?
Was your life traumatic?
I wish you would just sit down to the podcast and be like, so Ru, was your life traumatic?
Sure, right?
Tell me about your trauma.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's really about generational trauma, Ru.
You know, generational trauma?
No, but it's fun. It turns out when the show has drag queens being fun drag queens,
I just want drag queens to be fun and have fun.
Lord.
Oh, I just want to be a drag queen that has fun, honey, and just live my best life, Lord.
Yeah.
Cheers
to Lala Ree and James Mansfield.
Yes! And all the queens.
All the queens.